coverage, can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock. He can catch the football. He's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And more yards after contact. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to the air one more time. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Louisville Cardinals offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Trying to get to him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's King. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Louisville! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking downfield, it's King. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire.
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed, and he loses the football. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball. He's
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's King. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Brooks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. Going over the top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Grabbed on the outside, it's Singleton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Trying play action. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's King. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have lofts one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open.
Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacy. Tackled immediately after the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Cardinals are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the back. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Shuck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Unloads to the right. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Smashes through the tackle. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Split backs here. The back goes in motion. Flips it out in the flat.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw, it's King. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Going up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 34 over Kent State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback checking the play. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it on the run.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the running back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trying to pick up a first down. On the ground, it's Haynes. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, Dave. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To the air. It's Shuck. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.